Hello everyone. So now we will study the next law of motion, and that is second law of motion. Before that I want to explain you something, and that is momentum. And before explaining momentum you have to consider a few examples. See, in the first law you have already studied that when an external unbalanced force acts on an object, its velocity changes. Right? Now let us consider a few examples from our everyday life. Now suppose there's a game known as tennis that is going on, right? Table tennis. Fine. Now as you all know that table tennis ball does not hit a player, right? On the other hand, a leather ball with the help of which we play cricket hits very hard, right? And considering another example, we will take a bullet. It has got a very less mass, right? Even then it can kill a person whenever it is fired from a gun. Also, when a big truck is parked in, we don't worry about it, but a truck which is moving with very low velocity will get our attention, right? So these observations suggest that the impact produced by the objects depend on their mass and velocity. Similarly, if an object is to be accelerated, we know that a greater force is required to give a greater velocity. So there must be some quantity that combines the mass and velocity of the object. One such quantity or such a property is known as momentum, and it was introduced by Newton. The momentum p of an object is defined as the product of its mass m and velocity v. So momentum is denoted by p and it is given by m into v, where m is the mass of the object and v is the velocity of the object. Momentum has both direction and magnitude. Its direction is the same as that of velocity v, and the SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. As you can see it, kg meter per second. So this is the SI unit of momentum. Since the application of an unbalanced force brings a change in the velocity of the object, it is therefore clear that a force also produces a change of momentum. So now we can study the second law of motion since you are clear with the momentum. So the second law of motion states that the rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to the applied unbalanced force in the direction of force. Next is mathematical formulation of second law of motion. Now you have to consider an object of mass m which is moving along a straight line with an initial velocity equal to u. It is uniformly accelerated to velocity v. So final velocity will become v, and the time taken is t. So we have applied a constant force which is given by F. Fine. A constant force F is applied for the time t, which has changed the initial velocity u to final velocity v. So what will be the initial momentum? Suppose it is denoted by P1, it will be m into u. And final momentum, suppose it is denoted by P2, it will be m into v. Fine. Now the change in momentum. You can write it as P2 minus P1, fine, or mv minus mu. From here I have substituted the values, which is equal to m into v minus u. Now The rate of change of momentum is given by m into v minus u upon t. Rate of change of momentum. Now coming back to the statement, it states that the rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to the applied unbalanced force. So I can write it as F is proportional to m into v minus u upon t, right? Now I have to introduce a constant of proportionality. Let it be k. K is equal to m into a. I have substituted the value of acceleration using the first equation of kinematics, right? Now the unit of force is so chosen that the value of the constant k becomes 1. For this, one unit of force is defined as the amount that produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in an object of mass 1 kg. That is, 1 unit of force is equal to k into 1 kg into 1 meter per second square. This is the acceleration and this is the mass. Now the value of k will become 1 using the equation, this equation. Okay. So what will be the result? F is equal to m into a. The SI unit of force will be kg meter per second square, or it will be Newton. Fine. This is denoted by N also. So I hope it's clear to you all. I will send the next part soon. Thank you.